Okay, strap in. So, Friday night rolls around, me and my friends want to go out, meet some new people, have some fun. Where do we go? Bars can be a little bit unsavory. Sports require a heavy recurring time commitment, or otherwise they're seasonal. Movies are a very passive one-way experience. You sit in a dark room for 2 hours, and then you get to talk with your friends about what you just saw. Video games have never been more popular, but the idea of going out and playing games in public died in the 80s. Or did it? In the last 10 years, we've seen an explosion in game cafes and escape room experiences. There are hundreds around the world, and there are dozens just here in the GTA. What this tells me is that people are looking for new, fun, face-to-face interactions. They want to go out and play. Enter the mega game. What sets mega games apart is their emphasis on socialization and their massive scale. I'm talking you and your friends alongside 50, 100, 300 other players, all participating in the same collective, wild game. The game runners guide the plot along a loose narrative, but every character choice, action, and reaction is driven by you and your fellow players. Everyone has a unique role, and every role has a unique flavor. The media ask hard questions, and they dig for the truth. Shady corporate CEOs do morally ambiguous business. Having trouble with whales off the coast? Call the US Navy. UN election not going your way? Bribe your competitors. And when all else fails, go for the Hail Mary, pray to the Pope. You can be a scientist. You can be a fighter jet pilot. You can be an environmental activist. If you've ever played a board game and you can say hello to your neighbor, you can play in a mega game. So why have I never heard of these mega games before, you ask? 3 major problems. 1, they're a logistical nightmare to run. There's huge barriers to entry. And there's enormous staffing costs. But here's where my team's experience with game design, theater, software engineering, and computer science comes in and solves all of them. We're replacing the dice, paper, pen, and cardboard with networked mobile devices, portable projectors, and sensor-embedded smart props. Now, instead of taking more than 6 hours to run, we can run our games in 3. Instead of only 2 games a week, we can run 9. And instead of 14 referees per game, we can run with 3. I want to be clear, I'm not making a mobile game. I don't want people staring down into their screens. We want technology to be the bookkeeper. It fades into the background as the silent facilitator that lets you and your friends focus on having fun and creating great memories. Our business model is extremely simple. We partner with local game cafes. We bring the players the game and the gear. For a $30 ticket, they keep 5 food and drinks. We keep the rest. We've already spoken with local cafes, and they want us running these games yesterday. Current projections put our gross profit per game at 57%. This gives us, every time we run a game, the thrust to continue to improve our players' experience. Eventually, once we dial it in, we franchise into other major metropolitan areas in North America, Europe, and Southeast Asia. With just 3 locations running at full tilt, we're looking at annual revenue north of $2 million. We've already run similar events in the past, and now we are building the premier public social entertainment experience. We are the Playful Pixel. Come together, let's play.